Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boschman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive Podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at each personal month forecast for the month of July 2023. Now, keep in mind, the personal month calculation is different from the life path calculation. So make sure you check that before you listen to your forecast, just to make sure you're listening to the right one. You can find that calculation in the description box below. Now, of course, this is a general reading. If you would like a personalized reading based on your own personal numerology, please book some time with me. You can find my information in the description box below. Okay, so keep in mind that July 2023 is a universal 5 energy. So collectively, we are going to feel the influences of this vibration. The 5 brings about change, transformation, shifts. It also brings the need for freedom or, again, some kind of change if there's somewhere that we have become stagnant or if we're kind of off course and need to be redirected. This energy will come in and shake things up for us. Also, this is an energy that requires moderation. It's easy to fall into extremes when it comes to 5 energy. So we will be asked this month to make sure that we keep coming back to center. The energy of the 5 also is going to ask us to, amidst the chaos or amidst the change, to find our joy. What makes us happy? What lights us up? Are we surrounding ourselves with people who bring us joy or that create joy within our lives? Are we doing things, whether it's for work or for hobbies, that brings us joy, right? And so that will be put under the microscope this month as well. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at each personal month forecast for the month of July. Okay, so if you are moving through a personal month 6 in July, then this month the emphasis could be put on the home environment, and so, or the relationships that are closest to your heart. So family, close friends, romantic partnerships, that sort of thing, children, of course, pets as well. So you could see things come up in those areas. And because there's the overarching universal energy of the 5, that brings sort of the pressure of change, shaking up where we've kind of gotten into a routine or things have gotten too mundane. Or because 6 energy is also the vibration, of course, of love. It is the vibration of truth. So things could come to light this month around friends, family, close relationships that have to do with some truth coming out or conversations needing to be had to clear the air or to set healthy boundaries or to discuss things that are creating some kind of discord, right? So if there's, again, conversations that maybe you've been trying to avoid or a friend or a partner or a family member has been trying to avoid, you may see that come to the surface under this cycle. 6 energy wants to clear the air. It wants things to move forward in a balanced, harmonious, healthy way, truthful way. And so anything that sort of goes against that has to come to the surface to be dealt with. So you may see that sort of happen this month, or at least get some kind of indication of what that may be. This is also a time where you may discuss finances that have to do with a home. You may decide to buy or sell a home or change locations. You may see people move in or out of the home this month, especially under, again, this sort of universal 5 energy that we have happening for July. So change, transformation, moderation, as well as finding your joy, all come into the forefront this month for you all around the home, right? Or around those very close, intimate relationships. So anything that needs shaking up, anything where maybe you've been living in excess in some way, living beyond your means, or living overly restrictive, there could be some changes or some shifts come in this month for you. Also, you may find just the desire to bring more joy into your home, right? Or do things with your friends, family, partner, pets that brings you more joy. And that's beautiful. That's great. Or you might want to do things that make your home feel more joyful, the surroundings type thing, the aesthetics. So anything like that, beautiful, very much supported this month. The other thing I would say is, of course, try to be as adaptable as possible and try to be as sort of have an open mind this month as much as possible, wherever it is that you see sort of these changes or sort of shakeups occur. Because it could be that a family member needs your assistance or needs some nurturing or more of your time this month. And so you'll just have to figure out if you have the capacity to do that. If you don't, then of course that's going to require you to have those conversations and to set those boundaries. But it may be this month that you just feel people kind of like everybody sort of needs more of you. And so then it's going to be up to you to decide how much of that you're able to give. This is also a great month for you expressing your need for assistance or nurturing or your need for, again, healthy boundaries, that sort of thing. That could definitely come up this month, asking and then receiving. Now, July 3rd, we have a full moon. And for you all, this is bringing about sort of a concentrated energy of the 5. So again, because we have it in the universal cycle for July, 5 energy, for you all, you've got it around this full moon as well. So definitely you could see some changes, some shifts, some aha moments, some major clarity coming in around this full moon that's shining a light on something that, probably instinctively or intuitively you knew, but you didn't want to make the change or you didn't want to believe it or whatever the case may be. But this full moon has the potential to bring it to a head, to be dealt with, to be shifted in some way. And that doesn't necessarily have to be, a challenging thing. That can be you knowing that you want to move to a new location. And this month brings the opportunity to do that. And so you decide to put your house up for sale, it sells quickly and you move, right? So it's sort of the 5 energy sort of pushes us into action, pushes us to make change, make adjustments to free ourselves from restrictions or things that have, that our heart's no longer in. So you could see that come up. A lot of potential for change, transformation, clarity, aha moments, all of those things really coming in around this full moon. So pay attention to whatever feels like it's trying to shift around that time because it really is asking for your attention. Now, again, the energy can be present and unless it's some kind of like divine intervention where it's removed or changed for us, then usually it comes in by invitation. And, the energy can be there, but it's up to you what you do with it that makes that determines the outcome or the experience. And so I think this full moon will highlight for you what that is that needs to shift. And I think that it'll probably be in the area of, again, home, intimate relationships, finances that have to do with the home. Working from home could also come up as well, either working from home or shifting and then working from the office or something like that. So those are all possible. Also, this is very much sort of fertile ground for meeting a soulmate or meeting a very strong soul connection, whether it's a friend or having a baby at this time or adopting a baby, again, soul connection, or meeting a partner, soul connection is very, very possible under this time. So if you have the opportunity to travel or do something new, try something new, explore something new, I say go for it because you don't know who you're going to meet and it could be someone very significant for your journey. Okay, and then July 17th, we have a new moon. This new moon is bringing in the energy of the one. So this brings the emphasis back to self. So around this new moon, you could be starting something new that has to do with a big dream of yours or wanting to take a risk about something. And this energy gives you the courage to do this, to start something new, a new beginning of sorts, but that has to do with you, your desires, your ambition, your ideas. This is a great time to sort of take that risk, go after whatever it is that you want to initiate that new beginning. The one energy brings the courage, brings the fire, but it doesn't force us to take the effort. However, we usually feel pretty compelled to do it. So this, use this energy to initiate those things you've maybe haven't had the courage to initiate, and use this energy to your advantage. Same thing, it could also be that you decide, you know what, I want to move, I want to sell my house. And so this one energy really gives you sort of that fire to take the initiative and get the ball rolling. That's very, very possible. This can also find you to be a little bit more bold, right? Again, more assertive, more a little bit more aggressive in your approach, so to speak. So if there's a relationship that you've had your eye on, or like a person that you've had your eye on, this could give you the courage to ask them out or to initiate the conversation, or whatever the case may be. If there's some kind of bigger vision or dream that you've wanted to get started on or embark on, this energy will help you to do that. Now, I do think it's going to tie back to relationships, because that is the core energy that you're working with, or home, something to do with that, or pets, anything along those lines is very, very possible. But around this new moon, if the impulse comes in and you really want to take it, go for it. Now, I would say the one energy does have that sort of air to it of being very impulsive. So, I would say, because it does, the energy, the overall energy you're working with is 6 energy in relationships. You might want to, if you're in a relationship, make sure you have that conversation with someone just to make sure you're all on the same page. But if everything looks good, this is a great energy to sort of throw caution to the wind a little bit and just really assert yourself and go after what it is that you want to go after, and have those conversations that need to be had. I think that's a big one this month as well. So I hope it is a beautiful month for you all. Take care. Bye for now.